Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the OK Grognard Show. It is Monday, September 21st, 2020, 9:30 a.m. Central in beautiful Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Weekly news and announcement day. Congrats to, he hasn't gotten back to me. The winner has been identified. The winner of the weekly has been notified. The winner of the weekly needs to get me an email address. It's a second-time winner, but this person has family that are also gamers, so they can pass it along. I don't mind one bit if somebody gets more than one badge and hands it over to a family member. It's certainly something I've been saying since the beginning of this, that, heck, if you win 4 weeks in a row and, you have 3 kids going with you, or a spouse and 3 kids, or 2 kids, or you send all of them because you're going out of town or in business and can't go, whatever is your situation, certainly, by all means, let me know. Maybe, because it's virtual, you can actually attend if you're out of town anyway. So there's that. This is weird. I think what we're seeing... I've got to pick up a... there we go. Virtual Greyhawk Con. So today, we're talking about Virtual Greyhawk Con. Am I right, or am I right? And part of what we're dealing with when it comes to Virtual Greyhawk Con is their schedule, because their schedule is up and available for people to sign up for events, and I have not done that yet. I have no excuse, dragging my feet, because I'm a big old loser. Let me just fix this up here, and then I don't think there's anything proprietary on there. I can just pop over to this screen. Let's see. What do we got? October 2nd to 4th is Virtual Greyhawk Con. VGHC, baby. And it's a fan content community event to celebrate World Greyhawk fantasy setting. All money collected, minus tabletop event charges, will be donated to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So, that's pretty nice. That's something you could do. Now, it says Mount Royal, New Jersey, but that's just because the fellow who set up the event is from that area, and you have to have some sort of... It's virtual. It's all online. Registration began July 1st. Event registration began August 1st. Last day for event submission is the 28th, so you still actually have 1 more week to get events in if you wish. That is the Monday right before the actual convention, but you can get away with that when you're doing virtual stuff, right? There's an immediacy to it that allows you to turn stuff around. But it's my understanding that they have had a flood of events. So many. And it stands to reason. If you've got a great setting, a storied setting like this that goes back to, Greyhawk is mentioned in the 3rd of the original 3 little booklets. So I know people like to talk about how the Greyhawk supplement, which was what they like to call Supplement 1, Gygax's Greyhawk. Setting is not usually in evidence there. That's mostly expansion rules for the game. You've got, just dropped one of my Creative Mountain Games business cards. Mike Mornard, of course, mentioned there. Greg Bell, illustrations. Bell, a classic lizard man. Men in Magic. So you've got 3 sections in the Greyhawk supplement. And each one is named after the 3 little booklets. Here, let's turn this back off for a second here. Oops, gotta go over here. All right, there we go. Right? Each one is named after the different little booklets: Men in Magic, Monsters and Treasure, The Underworld and Wilderness Adventures, and the stuff that is in them includes characters, more explanation on abilities, non-player characters. Some of the stuff is for helping DMs to run campaigns. Spell tables are in there, explanations of spells. There are monsters and monster descriptions, so additional monsters that weren't in earlier books and details to them. Better explanations for spells. Classic illustrations. I think they really upped their game. I mean, I like the I like the original 3 booklets, including the illustrations that are in them, but that's right. Pretty simple, the Carrion Crawler. I like the original 3 booklets, but I've got to say that the illustrations, that owlbear, there's your original, and the bugbear with the pumpkin head, with a ghoul, and friends. Okay, a little Bob Ross moment. Werebear. It's just a big old bear, right? No, it's a werebear. Oop, can't show that. That one has nudity in it. Greyhawk with nudity? Oh my gosh. These tables for magic item determination and such. Very useful. Very useful. But again, this Greyhawk supplement wasn't primarily, if at all, really, about the setting of Greyhawk. It's got some corrections on the back page. It's got the expanded monster level tables. Classic ghoul. These magic items. Larger explanations for those. So, really useful. And I think a lot of people say, well, yeah, Blackmore really is the first D&D setting. But I think they forget that Greyhawk was mentioned in the 3rd of the original booklets. Underworld and Wilderness Adventures. So, as far as a D&D publication is concerned, mentioning a setting, whether it is fleshed out to some degree or largely or not, in D&D, the first setting mentioned is Greyhawk. Blackmore may have been played as a proto-D&D RPG setting for Dave Arneson's game, of course. No doubt about that. But Bronstein, historical RPG. Should we say that's the first setting? I don't know. Hard to say. One. Sorry about that. Had to switch over to this other screen. There we go. Virtual Greyhawk Con. To start your Greyhawk Con experience, please click Attend. Drop down button above. I've already done that. I've already got myself a registration, a badge. So I'm all set there. Buy a badge is up on the right or under this Attend. Get your badge. Event schedule. My schedule. I think the point I was trying to make when I went on that tangent was that Greyhawk, being the setting that so many people ran since early, and of course, while Blackmore maybe was more fleshed out initially, you don't get a lot more Blackmore over the years, except in dribs and drabs. Greyhawk becomes the default setting for D&D and for Game Masters in First Edition. I think it for most of the modules and adventure. Of course, you've got Mystara at one point. You've got a little bit of Blackmore stuff. Later on, you've got Dragonlance, Ravenloft, Dark Sun, Divine. No, not Divine. I'm trying to say. I'll get back to it. Anyway, but Greyhawk all along. And you've probably got more. If you want to pick a setting, a Dungeons and Dragons setting, there is definitely a large fan base for Forgotten Realms. But one would have to think that if you count all the people that have run a setting over the years, inclusive of those that play now and those that have played all along, Greyhawk's been around longer. Greyhawk, by default, often was run by people who may not have even thought about what setting they were running, but nevertheless were using, like in third edition, the deities in third edition were by default the Greyhawk deities. Against the Giants, all of that stuff that came out, the early modules were all by default in Gary's setting. A few little things that weren't. Of course, the Temple of the Frog, Blackmore, fantastic stuff. But there you go. Anyway, Greyhawk, tons of Greyhawk DMs. Thus, all of these people that are huge aficionados of Greyhawk are, of course, people who also like the GM. So they have gotten a huge number of events that have been added into, including there are still a ton of things that are open here that are available. I had kind of thought that I would probably hold off and let the main Greyhawk fans sign up for their favorites and stuff. I'm all right playing in this or that. I'm not tied to any one particular DM or adventure that I'm hoping to play that I never got to play or that I traditionally love to play. I'm okay with just about anything here. So I didn't want to take a seat in a game away from somebody who was specifically interested in something. Now, there are some 5e things in here, too. This is not all first edition. I see an expedition to the Barrier Peaks. 5e. Get. All the ones on that side. All the gets are all Rise Up Against the Slave Lords. Highlighted Stream, Seminar, or RPG. Okay. There's a 5e. There's a 5e. Improvised Adventure. Now this is interesting. Let me just... Oops, you know what I need to do? Open it in a new window. There we go. Let's have a look here. Cameron Scott Henderson? Not familiar, but he's a Greyhawk GM. First level characters. What do we got here? PG, that's also 5e. Okay. I may get into some 5e, but actually, while I'm not looking for a specific adventure or a particular DM necessarily, I would like to play some first edition. What do we have here? Oh, Greyhawk All Stars. This is the Go Watch a game. I will probably, if I'm free, Saturday at 7 time zone New York Eastern time, so we're should be an hour off, I think. UTC -4. We're -6 in the Midwest, aren't we? I'll have to double check that. But you got Luke Gygax, Eric Mona, handful of other luminaries playing in a Saturday evening Greyhawk game. I think run by Jay, Lord Gosumba. Jay Scott, the excellent host of the Lord Gosumba Twitch channel. He does 2 or 3 shows a week. Is Greyhawk Gabbing on Sunday evening. He's got 1 or 2 games that he actually runs with live cameras and terrain on a tabletop rather than on a virtual tabletop. And he has got a ton of fantastic terrain. Well worth seeing. Out of water, living Greyhawk. That's interesting. I don't know if these are just... I gotta keep new windowing these, otherwise they just disappear beyond the full screen. The merfolk have long been allies. Oh, it's merfolk, look out. What do we got? Event types. Where's the system? Is it down here? Game rules. Oh, 3.xe. Okay, well this makes sense because I believe if this is what I'm right about, yeah, ZEF. I think he's resurrecting some old Living Greyhawk modules from the Living campaign that was going on during 3rd edition. So that's pretty neat. I did play Living Greyhawk through 3rd and 3.5 for a while. Played a lot of that. Good morning, LuxFire22. How you doing, George? We got these other games. I'm going to open these up again in a new window so that I can take a look at these. Looking for... There's another 5e. So a lot of what's... oh, Josh Pop. Well, there you go. That'll be a good... That'll be a well-run game for sure. Fearing the Elves of the Great Forest. If it's pre-gens, it's all theater of the mind, so... How tough is that to... I don't know if they're going to use a... It says duration is 3 hours, but it's a 4-hour slot. Age range preteen, so 8+. So he's keeping it clean. He's already got one person signed up. Yep. Zerathon and on. His Discord handle is Zerathon, but on Twitch he's Zerathon and on. I forget. Something like that. So if you ever see him on there, you'll know who he is. Just by that. The Fountain. Who's doing this? Amy Crittenden. Another 5e adventure. This one's on Roll20. Goes by Thala on Discord. This is going to be a VGHC Virtual Greyhawk on Discord and Zoom. Okay. So they're probably going to use Zoom to pick up on the visuals. Let's see on 2 here. I'm kind of going backwards through the list, George, so pardon me if that seems confusing. Duck in with Carlos Lysing as a player. Ooh. Oh, I see. This is a watch the show kind of a thing. That's cool. And I planned on watching a number of these, so I got to be careful not to book over some of these highlighted games that I intended to sit and enjoy. Here's another 5th edition. Oh, Amy is playing in this one. H.J. Atkins, Daniel Steinkellner, Peter Steffen, or is it Steven? I'm not sure. But another 5E. This one's pretty full already. This again, Josh is running this one. Nice. Let's see. Lion in the Ropes. Set in the Divers region. Highlighted stream. Okay, so these highlighted stream ones are the ones that you can go and watch. That's why the numbers are so high on the available seating. Friday at 8 p.m. Friday at 9 p.m. Reflections from a Smoking Mirror. Friday at 9 p.m. Let's see who's running these. Oops, I did it again, didn't I? I'm going to have a lot of tabs open on that. Accidentally. Tim Sheets. Jay Scott signed up for this, and Anna Meyer, and a number of others. This is a kind of a who Greyhawk personalities. Carlos, Anna, Jason, Matthew, William Henry. Join the ever mysterious DM Tim. Yeah, he's a card. You catch him on... oops, we just looked at that one. Let's look at this one. Gotta remember to open in a new window. You signed up for stuff already, George? What's going on? You gonna give me the lowdown on what you've got in for yourself? Oh, William Henry's running this stream on Friday night. Jay, George. Oh, there's our buddy George signed up to go to the Lion in the Ropes. Anna Meyer, Gaetano, Jason Adams, Sarah Adams, Mark White, Walter Culp, Mark Stevens. Got a nice crew there. This is going to be Adventure unfolds in the lands of the aged Lord Galveston. Outside of the free city of divers, and plunges everyone into a twisted tale of wild beasts and restless dead. Unriddle the adventure and discover the truth behind A Lion in the Ropes. Players will be playing agents of the Free Army, ordered to investigate the disturbance by direct order of none other than Magister Larissa Hunter. So there you go. That sounds exciting. I want to watch so many of these open games. I like putting them on. Oh, Carlos is running Reflections from a Smoking Mirror. He'll be doing this on the Castle Entertainment Twitch. 3 games and 4 watch seminar games. Oh, nice. Seminars and games. Yeah. Are you running any games? Are you playing in games this time around? Here's Grow Dog Scott, J. Scott. No crowd for this one. First 5 are players signed up for this event. It is open for a Twitch sign up and viewing. Long has the nation of Onwal been occupied by the hated Scarlet Brotherhood, the vast majority of its citizens either placed in irons to serve as thralls or put to the sword. Ooh, man. Stakes are high for this one. Levels 5 to 7. I'm assuming the edition... Where's the rules? Doesn't say. Does not say. Could be first. Could be 5th, though. I think it's probably first with maybe some 2nd edition stuff. That is what Jay runs, Lord Kasumba runs. I think Carlos mostly runs first with some 2nd edition stuff squeezed on top. But let's look at some of this other stuff. Oh, Greyhawk campaign of Anna B. Myers. She talks about her. Fantastic campaign for a couple hours. Terror in the Wilds. Well, this is up against that. Ooh, hate to miss an Anna stream. Still, it seems like, well, that's 5th edition. Robert's running that. Krapunicki. If I'm pronouncing that right, I think I am. You never know. It's one of the dangers. No running. My Sunday game is a level 6 to 9 or so. Oh, that's going to be neat. 4-hour one-shot. Prelude to Hatred. Woohoo, another 5th edition. Brian Wakeman and Matt Shepard already signed up. This is Joseph's game. 4 hours, starting at 5. New York time. Dragons in the Dining Room Twitch stream. And I think he runs stuff on there pretty regularly. Nifty little story on that one. I'll let people go check these things out because you're going to want to read all the details. Game Master's Tricks of the Trade, Stephen Chenault. He's doing it on Friday instead of a Thursday, which is his usual time. 5 p.m. It says 4 hours. Oh, no. It's 2 hours. There it is. He usually does an hour. 5 p.m. on Friday instead of Thursday. He usually does it at 4 p.m. Central, so I'm guessing that this is an hour difference. Coronation celebration. Who's doing this? How are we doing on time? Oh, we're at almost 27 minutes. I've chosen nothing, but I've looked through a lot of stuff. Another 5th edition. This one's Theater of the Mind. Renee is running this one. CY586, the citizens of the Kingdom of Niron witness the coronation of Crown Prince Linward Nero. 596, a 10-year anniversary celebration is in order. All aristocracy from the surrounding regions are expected to attend. What could go wrong? Everything. Blue Box, Greyhawk, open campaign. Well, Blue Box, that's got to be some classic D&D. Alan Grove's a DM for your Sunday game. Nice. Growy, I believe, actually is pronounced. I always say Grow because it's short for Grow Dog, right? But I think he pronounces it Growy. Once again, this is me meeting people and then knowing them mostly from online. And when I meet them in person, of course, I just use their first name. And if I don't hear their last name pronounced, I'm stuck with it in my head, however my head pronounced it when I first saw it on the page or on the screen. So my apologies if during the course of my shows I ever mispronounce anyone's name. 5 players have signed up for this event. First 5 players. Oh, I see. Okay, so these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. John Birchfield is running this. Doesn't say what edition right there, but Blue Box RPG, right? Let's see. Temple of the Nightbringers. Boom, 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 boom. What do we got here? Another 5e. This one's going to be run on Fantasy Grounds. I've not used that enough to feel comfortable jumping on. Hopefully I'll have a good turnout for that. A tribe of goblins raiding travelers on the long road. And the heroes decide to help. Prelude to Hatred. That's another one of those sections of go and watch. Friday, 11 a.m. I'll be finishing up the stream. I usually do my virtual tabletop board gaming with Tom on Fridays. Well, that's a week away. I'll have to talk to him this Friday about what he's up to. Greyhawk miniature painting with Mike Disney. Man, that guy can paint. Okay, I'm going to switch back over to the next couple of pages here. I'll live in Greyhawks. That'd be another 3rd edition, right? Rival and Treachery. What do we got here? I'm in that one. 1E2E Blue Box RPG game is 1E2E. Okay, thank you. Thank you, George, for the details there. Nice. So you're one of the players. You get to be on screen. You get to die for the masses. Are you not entertained? You get to yell that when you get critically hit and your head chopped off in front of millions of your viewing public. Decapitated. No, we're going to hope you live. We're going to hope you live because we want to see you crush another DM's hopes and dreams. Here's another 5th edition. Renee again. City of Greyhawk, the Royal Opera House, the Grand Theater, well-known rivals. nothing like an art fight. That's a good one. You get to play a ranger. Oh, okay. Human, elf, half-elf, rather. What's the 1st edition, 2nd edition? So it could be. I'm guessing it's going to be human, but I'll bet it's possible it's a half-elf, right? Greyhawk Awakening. This is another big seminar RPG. Let's see who's doing this one. Boop, 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 boop. Blue box again. Okay, nice. John Birchfield, very good. Nice little crowd there. If you run in these Greyhawk circles, you will probably recognize any number of the names down on the audience list. This has got to be Living Greyhawk, right? With a name like GRH. Greyhawk Reborn? Is that the deal, McNeil? Gem shipments. 5E. That's why Reborn, right? Dave Guerreri, I believe. Hope I'm saying that correctly. I apologize if I'm not. Discord handle is J, number 6254. Brian Wakeman, Eric Fogel, David Wayrek, and Joe DeBari. Characters level 1 to 4. 5th edition. But, yep, Greyhawk Reborn. Okay. Discordant Zoom. Voice channel, text channel. This is probably mainly going to be like, well, you know, they're using Zoom, so they can throw up Female Elf Ranger. Nice, George. Very nice. Well, Alan will put you through your paces, my friend. So don't count on Living. I don't think he's afraid to. Here's the last screen. Ask the experts. Len Lakofka, Gary Holian, Malden, and Grodog are the experts for this Sunday evening stream. This must be. Oops, I did it again. I'm going to open in a new window. This would be. I'm guessing this will be on the Lord Gasumba channel, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so this is taking the place, or is the Greyhawk Gabbing Sunday night event, and they're incorporating it into Virtual Greyhawk Con, which is great. 2 hours. Those usually run a little longer than that. It's a good crowd. They got to pick a number for what it's capped at, and it says maximum tickets 200, but they can have as many people in the stream as they want, I believe. So I don't think that's problematic. I'm not sure. I never had that many people here, right, George? Hope you can find a game to play in. Well, like I said, most of what I had planned to do was to go to the watch other people play seminar / some of them are celebrity events, some of them are just fun to watch. I really enjoy watching watching other GMs. Here, I'm going to slip myself up into the corner here. I really like watching other GMs run games. I constantly pick up little tricks and tips and stuff. And it's, old dog, new tricks, I guess, right? I mean, I've been running games since original D&D in 74, but I'm still constantly amazed when I watch even young DMs handle their game table. And I'm always picking up little shortcuts and tricks for how to handle situations and how to keep pacing going. That's the constant struggle, right? Is keep things interesting and exciting and keep everybody engaged and keep players interested in playing and on the edge of their seats. And so much fun. I mean, this is what it's all about when you're running games. So you want to learn as much as you can for the rest of your life. Let's see. So did I go there? There we go. Oh, I see. Okay. All of those were closed to the right. That is the schedule. All right. I'm just going to shoot that down there. Let's turn that off for a second. Not that. Let's go to this one. There it is. Go back here as we close her out because we're 37 minutes almost. Agree on watching DMs and players. Yeah. There's always something to learn. Like and Dragon. Hey, how you doing? Please do follow the channel, Like and Dragon. We do a weekly giveaway, and anybody who follows the channel and chimes in on the stream chat during a live show gets added to a list. Over the course of the week, we collect that list. We just ask people to chime in that are followers so we know they're not bots. Anyway, we've been giving away virtual GameholeCon tickets, badges for the event coming up in early November. And even if you don't like playing online or running games online, there are so many seminars you can just go and attend on Zoom and on Twitch. It's all organized through GameholeCon's website, and you should check that one out. Check out, of course, virtual Greyhawk Con. It's what we're mainly talking about today. Thank you, George, very much. Everybody enjoy your week. I will say, well, I didn't actually do the actual sign-up today. I was able to look over the whole schedule, and now that I know everything that's available at Greyhawk Con, I can sort out my schedule in the next day or so. Maybe later today. I'll find time today. And then be off to the races. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to this. And do not forget that we are here today and every day, 9:30 a.m. Central. Tomorrow we've got cartography and world building. Campaign discussion on Wednesday. GMing tips on Thursday. Building adventures on Friday. GM reviews on Saturday and a rules retrospective. We look back at some first edition rules and discuss them on Sundays. Back around the horn to weekly news and announcements next Monday. We will probably be mainly talking about a little bit about Greyhawk Con as we run up to the end of the week. Of course, next Monday is the last chance to submit any games for virtual Greyhawk Con, so make sure you do that. That might also be the last chance to submit games for the Autumn Revel run by Gary Con, which is the following week. So make sure to keep your eye on the prize for that as well and get that in. I do want to thank you if you're following the channel and you're here and you're chiming in on the stream chat. Thank you doubly so. Also, thank you if you're catching up with us on YouTube. Appreciate that. Please do subscribe to the channel and give us a little thumbs up. Maybe make a comment if you got some constructive criticism. We can always use help making the show a little better. That's right, the OK Grognard Show is here every day, 9:30 a.m. from beautiful Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Bye-bye.